Hi everybody, Al Bernstein for the Boxing Channel here with our preview of the WBC Light Welterweight Championship match with champion Danny Garcia putting his title on the line against Zab Judah. Now, the fight will be held in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center, and that of course is home territory for Zab Judah, and they expect a big crowd, mostly filled with Judah supporters there. But Danny Garcia, who's from just down the road in Philadelphia, should have his share of supporters there as well. This is the classic matchup of youth, Garcia at age 25 against a veteran, Judah at 35. For Judah, the 16-year veteran of the sport, who is 42-7 and has won world titles at both junior welterweight and welterweight, this is probably his last hurrah. Last chance he may have to win a world title. Now, he comes in off a win over Vernon Paris, which was impressive, a TKO win in 9 rounds against a young fighter that many thought was going to be a contender for the title. And that vaulted Judah into this opportunity against Garcia. As for Danny Garcia, the 25-year-old is a very solid fighter, undefeated at 25-0, had a great amateur background, as did Judah. And Garcia has been kind of a slow build as a professional. But when he won the title and then defended it against Eric Morales in his last fight, knocking Morales out in the 4th round, Danny Garcia has really burst onto the scene. Of course, his title win was the upset win over Amir Khan, in which he was getting outpointed by Khan early and then managed to land some big left hooks and would knock Khan out to win the world title. And so, how do these two fighters match up? Well, let's take a look at the keys to victory. For Judah, he can't afford to stay in the pocket and trade with Danny Garcia. He's got to show at least enough movement to give him angles. And he needs to fight in spurts. At 35, he can do that for periods of time during the course of the fight, but he's not going to be able to do it for the entire fight with the 25-year-old Garcia. And he must counter effectively. He can land punches like the uppercut as Garcia is coming forward. Garcia tends to punch in very wide arcs, and he can be hit up the middle. For Danny Garcia, pushing the pace is important. He has to make the 35-year-old Judah fight every second of every round. And when you fight a 35-year-old, you want to go to the body. And Garcia is an excellent body puncher. And this punch changed the career and the life of Danny Garcia when he landed a big left hook against Amir Khan and won the world title. That left hook needs to be in play in this fight. So that's how the X's and O's look in this fight, but there are some emotional issues. Whenever Danny Garcia fights, his father, Angel, who is, let's say a little boisterous, he's a maniac, gets in the face of all the opponents that Danny Garcia has, and sometimes he takes them out of their game plan, as was the case with Amir Khan. Khan was too anxious to knock out Garcia because Angel Garcia had annoyed him so much. Well, in this fight, it's an interesting preview to the fight because maybe it's Zab Judah who got into the head of Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia, because Judah is expert at pre-fight gamesmanship. But there is the danger for Judah that he will be too aggressive in this fight and go after Garcia because of his run-ins, verbal run-ins with Angel Garcia, Danny's father. So that's a sidelight to this fight that is certainly interesting. So they will do battle at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and we'll see if Danny Garcia can defend his title or if Zab Judah can once again win the welterweight title. Now, we will have full coverage of this fight, post-fight coverage here on the Boxing Channel, and I'll be at ringside calling the match for Showtime.